So guys, in this video I want to show you an example how Kevin Levrone used to grow into a show and the proof that he really grew into a show with evidence 100% that it's not only talk and it really happened. And the reason is that the main reason is because after Kevin Levrone announced that he will do a comeback at this year's Mr. Olympia, his following grew immensely, and most of that are guys who are new into bodybuilding, or at least new bodybuilding fans and guys who didn't really knew Kevin Levrone before, because if they knew, they would had follow him before. I know a lot of examples in my gym, okay, and what I mean is they only know pictures of him now and pictures of him in the past where he looked like this. And even when they hear, okay, in the off season he was small, they still don't know what it was like, because when you type into Google Kevin Levrone off season, you see pictures like this where he actually looked crazy, okay, crazy big, really big. So I think a lot of people even think to themselves, and this picture is after his career, 2005 it was shot, a lot of people may think, man, this whole thing is just talking, okay? It's not. The proof will come now. I did some research and I felt like Sherlock Holmes, because I heard somebody saying in the Muscle Camp 2002, the Muscle Camp 2002 was before the Olympia, exactly 3 months before the Olympia, and a lot of top tier athletes were there, gave seminars, had a good time. And this is a picture of it, and this is Kevin Levrone. And I thought myself, when I only show this picture, you may say, okay, this is not a 2, this is, a 8, and this is not the real thing, things like that, okay? But then I did some more research and I found the whole thing. GetBig.com presents it. Muscle Camp 2002, July 20, 2002 in Las Vegas. Muscle Camp 2002 was an effort by Sean Ray into bringing back the old muscle camps that were around 15 years ago. And it was in Las Vegas 1 week before the NPC USA, featured 10 top bodybuilders, including, of course, Kevin Levrone. So, this was July 20, and when you go to the Wikipedia page, 2002, same year, when you look at when the Olympia was held that year, it was October 16 to 20, so it was 12 weeks, or not even exactly 12 weeks, it was like 11 and a half weeks, but let's say 12 weeks before the Olympia, okay? And I did look up at the pictures, and what I saw, I think you will be surprised. And I don't mean Dexter enjoying an older woman. And no hate against Dexter, I love him, okay? I mean this guy. This guy was at the seminar included, and look how he looked, okay? I don't even have to talk. For example, they did the limo rise, right? The body was red limo. Sean Ray did the whole thing. He was feeling like 1 billion. Dennis James and Kevin, of course. And Kevin, when you look at all these pictures, Kevin looks like he's a friend of them top bodybuilders, or I don't know, a fan of them. Okay, a friend or a friend of them. Lee Priest was there too. Mike Matarazzo, Dennis James, Sean Ray, of course, Dexter Jackson, legends. Picture 2, he looks like a friend of Dennis James and Dexter. And this is a picture from the Muscle Camp 2002 too. You can't say this is an 8 or so. This is a clear 2, and this is from the seminar. You can look it up. Look at Kevin, man. Look at Kevin. He looks like he lifts, but nowhere near IFBB Pro. state and nowhere near Mr. Olympia top 3 state, okay? This picture 2. Look at this picture again. Crazy. Crazy. Here. A fan of them bodybuilders, right? I mean, it looks like that. Here, Levrone, you can read it. But then look at this. Same year, 3 months later after the seminar, there was a contest named Mr. Olympia. Biggest contest in bodybuilding. And look at who came in second after Ronnie Coleman, who won his 5th title in this year. Okay, Kevin Levrone came second. So not top 6, not top 10, not at the 12th place, not out of place. He came second. And the guy who looked like this 3 months ago looked like this on stage. No joke. It's unbelievable. I know it. It's unbelievable, but these are facts. It really happened. It sounds like, it sounds like a movie, right? A fictional movie. I know. And what I want to tell you too is, in the end, he beat all the guys who looked way bigger than him 3 months prior to the show. Where you would even could say, if you're not into bodybuilding, that he's only a friend of them, maybe a journalist who's having a good time riding into that limousine, things like that. Okay, here you could say, okay, he's a friend of Sean. Sean said, come on, Kevin. And what I want to tell you too is that was 3 months. So 3 months before his show, he looked like that, what I showed you. And now this video is 12 weeks from today. So in May, beginning of May, so 4 months out of the Olympia, he already looked bigger than 3 months out of the Olympia back then in 2002. And there are evidence more than enough. Look at them. These are all 3 months old picture, videos, everything. So what I would tell you is that the pictures 3 months out of the Olympia, 4 months out of the Olympia, or even 8 weeks out of the Olympia doesn't have to tell a lot when you're named Kevin Levrone. Okay? This is the whole message. People sometimes don't believe it, but it's really the case. And now he's looking like that. And this are footage 8 weeks before the Olympia, okay? The only thing is, if his body will respond like it responded back then. But I think Kevin Levrone will do everything, and he's doing everything to do the best for him, and he will show the best he can show. So he suffers. Look at this live stream. He suffers. He's really into it. It's not just marketing. He's really passionate about it. He has his belts. Look at his hat. Like back then, Battle for the Olympia, right? He's really into it. He is really into it. He's not just doing it, for expanding his brand. And it would be dumb if he wouldn't make a little bit of, a little bit of shout outs for his brand when he has maybe the biggest attention in his career he ever had. You know what I mean? So I don't know why the hate comes from all the time. Okay? And this was the proof. I hope you liked the video. Go and subscribe to my channel. It's free. Give it a thumb up if you liked it. I wish you all the best.